I love Enid, and I feel for Enid, and I find her strength and her vulnerability. She was really fun to play.
She must have been, because I was looking at Enid and I thought, I don't recall ever seeing you do a role like this. When I wrote my review about the film, I said that usually when we see you in films, you are the supporting anchor of these huge, huge stars. And this film centers around you and you're holding it down as opposed to supporting somebody else that's holding it down. And Enid is like the female Don Corleone of the Eastern Seaboard.
It's so true. I love that. I've never played a part like this. It was a welcome challenge, and to get the look right, the look of Enid, feel of Enid, the accent of Enid, I really enjoyed it so much.
And it wasn't so much what you said as you were portraying Enid as much as it was what you didn't say. Because those moments where you said absolutely nothing and you had that steely, determined, almost frightening look on your face, girl.
That's good. I think so much of film acting happens in the quiet.
Yeah, those moments are always really interesting to me.
Absolutely.
Those are the most interesting, telling, prolific, strong moments are the moments in the quiet. We have these powerhouse women that are not your friends. Annette O'Toole, June Squibb, and Marceline Hugo. And I was wondering if you'd ever worked with any of them before.
Yeah, June and I have been next door neighbors in New York City for 30 years until she moved to Los Angeles. And also she played my mother on a sitcom.
Okay, that's hilarious.
And her son wrote a movie that's so good for June and me, and we've done a lot of backers auditions of that.
You know what? I worked with Miss June on a pilot called Living Biblically. And she's from the Midwest like me. I'm from Missouri. She's from Illinois. And we sat and we talked for hours about just being from the Midwest. I love her.
I know. June is a pistol.
She's a national treasure, as are you. Don't get me started, because you know I am like the president of the Margo Martindale fan club. I'm just saying.
Keep growing that fan club.
I know you have a new project coming out called Mrs. America, where you're playing Bella Abzug. Can you talk to me a little bit about that one?
Well, that's about the women's movement in the 70s, and it's very important. It's about the Equal Rights Amendment. I play Bella Abzug. Kate Blanchett plays Phyllis Schlafly. Tracy Ullman plays Betty Friedan. Rose Byrne plays Gloria Steinem. Uzo Aduba plays Shirley Chisholm. John Slattery and Sarah Paulson.
Wow, that's a big cast.
It's an incredible group. We had an incredible time. Directed mostly by all women. There is one man, Brian Fleck, who I adore. It was fun to socialize with all women. We had fun.
I'm really excited for women right now, especially women that aren't in their 20s. Because for the longest time in Hollywood, when you went to see a film, you either saw a coming-of-age teen film or you saw a woman in a film as the love interest to somebody that was 80 years old.
What I love about this film, Blow the Man Down, is that you have some really powerful older women and really powerful younger women. That is what, it's so important because it's not hitting the nail over the head. It just is. That's what it is. And I love that in this, in Blow the Man Down. I think it's great. June and Marceline and then O'Toole as that trio, fabulous. I love the guys, but they're not running the town.
No, they're not. They're buffoons. And I kind of love that. Every woman in the film is smart in a different type of lane. Every last one of the characters is very smart. Like the sister with the cutting knife that she misplaces and that you find. She's smart because she had enough sense to know how to get that body up and out of there. The other sister was smart enough to know that if she didn't do something with that harpoon, it was going to go another way. The trio were smart enough to know that they had to find a way to bring you down or there will be no stopping you. But every single last woman knew exactly what it was they needed to do in order to get their goal accomplished. And they did not dawdle in the process of doing that. And I love that Bridget and Danielle were able to convey that in a film.
Yeah. I think they have an incredible future as filmmakers. I just think they're so talented. They have a style of their own. It's just beautiful.
They really are. It was like watching the Coen brothers and Agatha Christie, if they got married, have a baby. That's what it was like for me.
Well, nothing could be better than that.
Speaking of female filmmakers, this past award season, I was very disenchanted and was extremely vocal about the fact that a lot of the female filmmakers did not get the acknowledgement I felt and so many others felt they deserved. I would love to know from you, what do you think that you, myself, and anyone else that loves these women's work, what can we do to place a bigger spotlight on their work as opposed to their gender?
That's what we're talking about, their work. It's all about looking at these two women, Bridget and Pretty. I love Little Women.
Beautiful Day in the Neighborhood, Honey Boy with Alma Harrell. Those are 3.
Yeah, right.
But there were 7 different female filmmakers with really strong films that they either wrote and directed and produced. Lorene Scafaria for Hustlers,
Which I thought was wonderfully fun.
I did too. I know that we're all kind of stir crazy in the house right now by no choice of our own. But since that is the case, what are you streaming right now?
News. I have not been able to let go of the date we're in. I'm reading. We watched some really old movies. We will get to a new television series. I just don't know which one to start with.
No worries. Which do you enjoy more? Doing animated voices like in Cars and DuckTales, or doing these Don Corleone-ish, badass, take charge characters like Enid in Blow the Man Down?
Well, I would have to go with Enid and Blow the Man Down. So doing BoJack Horseman and DuckTales has been a joy. And I also do a podcast. It's called I Spy. It's about real life spy. I love acting. It's joy for me.
And it's joy for us to watch you. It really, truly is. I'm so grateful and honored that you agreed to speak with me today. I cannot tell you how excited I was to talk to you because, as I mentioned in the beginning of the conversation, I am the president of the Margo Martindale fan club.
Like I say, you keep getting members. You keep getting members.
Oh, I will get members. Trust and believe. Trust and believe that.
Trust and believe.
Trust and believe.
You are smart and you're smart and you're second to life. Thank you so much.
Oh, it's been my absolute pleasure. Have a good rest of your day. Stay away from that TV set.
Okay, stay safe.
You too, my sister. Bye-bye.
Okay, honey. Bye-bye.